We move out on the 8th of January officially, or since it's official and we have a move out date, it's time to start cleaning and packing up everything. To use it as the bench tops in our kitchen. For longer. I'm gonna head out and finally transplant all those little volunteers from our compost pile that I showed you all the other day. Tomatoes. It is seriously the most beautiful day today. It has been raining all night, so the sky's just misty and gloomy, but not in like a I want to sit on the couch and do nothing kind of gloominess, but more so it's nice and cool, go get a huge project done because you're not going to sweat your butt off. I'm gonna head out and finally transplant all those little volunteers from our compost pile that I showed you all the other day. Look, I'm not truly invested in this project because we have officially set a day to move off this property. I'm so sad to leave the property, but at the same time, it signifies that next step in our journey and also what we want to do with our lives before we settle down. So while it breaks my heart that this won't be ours for very much longer, I'm also really excited for the next part. We move out on the 8th of January officially, or I think the 10th, somewhere around there. So we have so much to do before that day. I'm going to go around while I do the transplanting and just pick up all the junk and stuff that has been around the property. We're going to get a few friends out in a couple of weeks' time when it's getting closer to that date and just get everyone to help out with some trailers, take it all down to the tip and give this place a really big spruce up. But the more that I can do now, the easier it's going to be for us to actually mow the lawns, which I've been saying that for maybe a week or two now, and the lawns are actually getting out of control. And we seriously have a problem with all the things that we're doing because we're not getting to the lawn, but 100% not a priority. We'll get to it, I promise, eventually. I need to pick up all the junk so that we can actually get something into here. We might even borrow the ride-on mower from our neighbor. We'll see how we go. Anyways, let's go transplant. Oh man, there was some lettuce here that's going to seed now. But I'm going to start with this dill and put it into the herb garden. Alright. That's so cool. Let's do... What are they? They look like flowers of some sort. There's a few tomatoes. Maybe we'll just eat that one. This is a huge pumpkin plant, so let's get that one. Massive, happy plant. Where grass grows is where you should plant. So here, I think I'll do one of the tomatoes. since it's official and we have a move out date, it's time to start cleaning and packing up everything. I'm going to go through and kind of think about what we want to store, what we want to keep and take on the bus, and what we want to donate or chuck out. So there's going to be like 4 categories of things. I'm planning on showing you guys the process as best as I can in some form on the other channel, so the Simply Die channel, only because this channel I really want to focus on the homesteading, on the life, on the journey, on the big trip, on the build, rather than cleaning. But if you're someone that wants to come along for the more boring or mundane parts, I mean, I personally love watching other people clean. Carly Hampton, who I met through Robin up in Jarvis Bay, is a fantastic channel to watch if you're interested in that. And you know, I had the cleaning series when I first started out and I was moving off our rental in Melbourne and coming up here, and it was a lot of fun and it was really motivating having the camera rolling, because then it got me cleaning a lot more, a lot faster. So I'm hoping that's going to get me in the right mindset. I've already gone and tidied up the whole yard. I didn't get many clips of that because I just wanted to get it done. Very soon I'll head off into the bus and do some measuring of some reinforcing pieces for the walls we made yesterday. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a bit of a tidy up and start taking things over to our rubbish pile, and that's the footage that I will show you on the other channels, so look forward to that. All right, I have done my tidying. I've just done a little bit here and there and just had a bit, I think I have more of a think than I did much, but I took all the gardening tools over and I moved a couple of things to make it easier to move it, but I'm going to need Sam's help for what's there. It's a little bit heavy and there's some things that I'm just not sure of. I'm now keen to get into the bus and measure out some of those reinforcing slabs. So yeah, just gonna chip away at that today. So I'm gonna say we'll need one across here. And that'll be like just about above the bed. Yeah. So we'll do up, I'm gonna do that. On this one, we need it where the toilet is. And then I think we'll do one going up for shelving. Like we're most likely to have some hanging shelving here, and then that will be all like storage. I'm not sure. Is 2.8. So I've just put in all the slabs loosely where they're going to be. That one's a little big, that's fine. This one ended up being a bit too short, so I'm gonna go cut it out again at 477. This outdoor table has served us so well, but it's time to grind it back to its original beautiful sandy color, coat it with some linseed oil or some sealant, and use it as the bench tops in our kitchen. Now our kitchen isn't ready to be installed just yet, but very soon it will be, so if I can get this ready, then we can get it into the bus, stored away for when we need it. the mess this makes. Oh. Alright, next, I'm going to flip it. Nailed it. All done. I just need to sand the sides and do another coat on this, and then of course seal it with something. I think that's the thickness we're going for, so 2 of those would probably fit there, or 1 each. It feels so good to not only reuse, but also not have to buy things to build a bus. Like, we already had this table, we've had it for years. I'm talking like 5 years at least, and before that Sam's uncle had it. So it's just so cool that we get to use that in the bus. I have so many zucchinis coming out of my garden that I need to find creative ways to preserve them, and you might be getting to the point where you're having the same fantastic problem. So I've decided to make a tart with some of the cream cheese that I have left over in my fridge. Usually I would use ricotta, so I'm hoping this is going to work, and just use the same crust recipe that I used when I made my tomato tart, and yeah, hope for the best. It did turn out pretty delicious, by the way, so I would recommend this one. Can't believe we still have this cheese from when you went camping.
Shows you how much cheese we eat.
Yeah, not that much. Well.
Just suck it, you know?
No, you don't. All right. Oh, it looks terrible. What am I doing? It's fine. Just go with it and hope for the best. I don't know what